how about this one here goes missing and, damn it. I thought I was gonna see you shake a tail feather tonight, boss. Okay, boss, I'm sorry, but...
I'm sorry. You're right.
Wait, what? Why?
How does Ibn treat you nowadays?
Albert was immensely sophisticated and polite, so much so that his true emotions and thoughts could not be deciphered.
Hey, quit playing tough, will ya? You know I'll help you even if you don't threaten me. I always do. Mostly.
Okay, Marty, that's enough.
Yeah, I knew it would be hard, Santino. But I also know animals see what they want to see. I didn't have to behave like Ibn. They only had to believe I'm him.
I've asked you here so you can do what you do best.
No, it's just what I think. You mean a last goodbye, right?
Listen, Mon, a reliable old friend shoved this into my hand. Could you take a quick glance at it?
So what do you think happened to the corpse?
I'm glad you made it out alive. It didn't take you much.
Yeah. You know, it's funny. The shop used to be open for a while, even after the incident. One of the goat's relatives was running it until someone from the dead wolf's family tried to burn it down.
Oh, just a little, Sonny. Just a little.
Don't mention it, you old gizzard.
Makes sense. You think she's still working for Royal Intelligence? You know what? When we're done with the case, then we can celebrate.
We have that too. It's called the law, ma'am.
Don't tempt fate, Sonny.
You broke her heart, didn't you? So he wanted to blame it all on the insects. Why would he do that?
We don't have to talk to him. He's blind. He's not going to notice us.
So she is the legendary Madame Zavas. What are you doing here anyway? I heard there wasn't any predation here. It's a simple murder case, isn't it?
That was...
Thanks, Lewis. Again.
Wait, how do you know that, Marty?
What did you just say? Exactly. Like, he's not himself anymore. Lewis has had quite a busy night tonight.
Oh, you are a professional, Boss Bird.
I mean journalists, Marty, not seagulls.
Whatever you say, Sonny, what Natasha was doing on the stage, no man can ignore. Or woman, for that matter. Well, it must have been made by one of the patients, so it's understandable. This quiet. You know, I understand why Zip escaped here when he got out of his shady dealings.
I'd love to see that.
Oh, I see.
At least we're cracking this one together, yeah?
More like dirty clothes and empty bottles, Marty. Sorry. Haven't you seen any opportunities for profit? Or were you guided by pure animal goodness?
Well, thank you.
Sonny, you're creepy.
What exactly have you been reading? Strange, but I have a terrible feeling of deja vu.
Oh man, your sense of humor is bad as ever.
Yeah, true. And I'll go crazy from you beating it. I didn't want to know.
I wouldn't bet on that if I were you, gents.
You fell for her hard, huh?
And what do you want, Marty? Is it true what they say? That it's some kind of hidden stronghold of the Royalists?
I didn't hear that, and you didn't say that.
Were you born and raised in Clawville?
Let's take a look around before we go inside. Thanks for that too, boss. It's sobering and enlightening at the same time.
Yeah, it would only lead you astray. So be glad that I tell you no. No friction.
You don't have to cock-a-doodle immediately, you know. I'm just plucking with you, okay?
What about your experiments, Doc?
The bitter old dog. He just hates all foul.
Are we still talking about Filmer?
Please be specific, Detective.
That was your plan. Take his place and live happily ever after.
You don't believe that, do you, boss?
Guess who we had the chance to meet? Madame Zavas, the legend herself. You know you're not going to be able to go through with it, right? That you won't be able to carry the weight. But you still did it. Why? You know, pal, you're damn lucky with Laura. A woman like her. I already tried, but nothing happened. They had some big-time cases that helped make their name. I hope I'll have the opportunity to work with them in the future.
You and me both.
Laura? Why, because she's a predator?
Well, anyway, I'm glad we both made it.
Okay. Well, Lamar.
When all of this is over, I'm gonna go on that long journey.
I was trying to make that fellow talk over there.
Just don't point it at me.
Did she seem that kind of girl?
No, it's not a crime in itself.
I mean, you believe her?
I wonder what those beautiful, sad puppy eyes have seen.
Anything interesting in there?
We should have met her, but she didn't show up. Should we be worried? It could be vital to the case, Dr. Quetzal. Don't back down.
We're like hounds, old man. Once we've caught someone's leg, we never let it go. Hey, we should grab a coffee or something, Olivia. You know, for old time's sake. Hey, Olivia.
Because they were ashamed of him, of course, Mr. Featherland. That's how it usually is.
I got bad news, Marty. I only know one person who knows about medical stuff until this matter blows over. Maybe you could put aside your ego and hide in Wetzler's mansion. Poor thing.
And he hates cops, so he'd only get himself locked up if he had no other choice.
Leave it, Olivia, dear. It's just provocation.
Your lawyers are too good for that, even.
You know, I could use a big house, a normal job, and a ton of money. And it'd be great if that ridiculous King Hector would finally resign from the throne.
Thank you, Miranda. We'll never forget this.
Pleasure to meet you, gentlemen. Goodbye.
What, the old fly guy? You speak insect?
I didn't even think of that. Do you remember when they changed the old coat of arms and we used it as target practice?
Gee, that is a unique picture. And kind of daring. I admit I've never seen anything quite like it before. Easy to say, Marty, but I feel like nothing's the same anymore. Even my fondest memories have been stolen from me. Maybe I love the silence even more. No, just, the spikes sticking through and all.
What the ever-loving fuck do you think you're doing?
Why did you have to visit me this particular evening?
Okay, I get it. My beak is sealed.
Pleasure's all mine, Lawrence. We were trying to visit you, but guess what? You were nowhere to be found.
You have a point.
Really? You don't say. Someone remarkably similar came to mind right now.
Clock me. I really don't need this. What was he like when he, changed?